and no one moves a limb, a muscle, when Camilla passes. And that was because they were angry with Camilla. Kate and William were angry too. And that anger, of course, Harry was angry, that anger went right through that small part of the congregation.
The royal family is no stranger to internal tensions, but when it involves two of its most prominent women, Queen Camilla and Princess Kate, people take notice. Whispers about their uneasy relationship have been around for years, but recent reports suggest things may have escalated behind palace doors.
Camilla brought 20 Parker Bowleses to the coronation. There were 4 Middletons. All the people that helped Camilla get the crown on her head were excluded.
You cannot afford to miss the details of these, as the truth may be more complicated than you think.
There was never a more important time for Action on Addiction to succeed. And I, for one, could not be more delighted to support such a special organisation.
Has a quiet power struggle been unfolding between them? And if so, what does it mean for the monarchy?
I'm 75 now, and I can't remember anybody except the Queen being there.
Join us as we dive deep into this royal drama. The heated tension between Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla. From the outside, the British royal family often presents a united front. But behind closed doors, things aren't always as perfect as they seem. For years, there have been whispers of tension between Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla. And now, those whispers have turned into full-blown reports of a deepening rift. There have been recent rumors that Princess Kate and Queen Camilla had a heated moment inside the palace. Some say tensions finally boiled over, leading to a serious exchange between them. The talk alone has people wondering what really happened. And if the rumors are true, it would only prove that the rift between them is real, and possibly worse than expected. You will want to keep watching this video as we take you through all that happened and the events that led up to this. Those who have been following the story know that any tension between Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla doesn't just appear overnight. The strain in their relationship goes back to the very beginning of Kate's relationship with Prince William. Back in the early 2000s, when Kate was still William's long-term girlfriend, Camilla reportedly had doubts about her. Some claim she saw Kate as too middle class for the royal family. Unlike past royal brides, Kate didn't come from aristocracy. She was a commoner, raised in a well-off but non-royal household. And Camilla, who had spent years dealing with royal traditions, supposedly didn't think Kate was a suitable future queen. While it's unclear how much influence she actually had, the fact that these rumors persisted shows the kind of skepticism Kate faced. In the end, William ignored the critics, and he and Kate got married in a lavish ceremony in 2011. But just because they tied the knot didn't mean all tensions disappeared. If anything, they quietly built up, waiting to boil over at just the right moment. For a long time, things remained civil. Kate played her role well, focusing on family, charity work, and preparing for her future as queen. Meanwhile, Camilla seemed to settle into her position as the wife of the future king. But everything changed in 2022 when Queen Elizabeth II passed away. And that's when the real tension reportedly began. Queen Elizabeth died on September 8, 2022, marking the end of an era. For over 70 years, she had been the backbone of the monarchy, guiding her family and the country through countless challenges. But with her passing came a massive shift in royal power. King Charles III took the throne, and alongside him, Camilla officially became Queen. This transition was significant. For years, Camilla had been viewed as a controversial figure due to her past relationship with Charles. The public took time to accept her, and many still associated her with the scandal involving Princess Diana. But once Queen Elizabeth gave her blessing for Camilla to be called Queen Consort, everything changed. Camilla was no longer just Charles's wife. She was now at the very heart of the monarchy. And that's where problems reportedly started with Kate. Insiders claim that things suddenly changed between the two women after Queen Elizabeth's passing. Before, Camilla had played a supporting role, allowing the younger royals to shine. But once she became queen, she started taking on more responsibilities, and according to reports, she was reluctant to share them. This reportedly didn't sit well with Kate, who had been preparing for her own future role for years. According to sources, Kate believed Camilla was overstepping and making decisions that weren't hers to make. She felt that Camilla was trying to assert too much authority, acting like the true power behind the throne, rather than a supporting figure. There are reports that Camilla loves her new role, and she's making sure everyone knows it. But Kate isn't pleased. The tension between them reportedly became worse when it came to royal duties. Kate had long been seen as the future of the monarchy. She and William had spent years crafting their image as the modern face of the royal family. But with Camilla's increasing influence, Kate has to reevaluate her role. And then came the breaking point: an alleged confrontation between the two women inside Windsor Castle. Sometime in late 2022, there were reports that Kate and Camilla had a major disagreement behind closed doors. According to sources, the argument took place at Windsor Castle, and it wasn't just a minor misunderstanding. Allegedly, Kate confronted Camilla about her behavior since becoming queen. She accused Camilla of acting like she was in charge of everything, throwing her weight around, and making decisions without consulting the rest of the family. One source claimed that Kate was particularly frustrated with how Camilla had been handling her new duties. She thinks Camilla is acting as if she's the most important royal after Charles, and that's creating a lot of tension. Things allegedly got so heated that both women walked away from the conversation fuming. And not long after, the tension spilled into public view. Also, on May 6, 2023, the world watched as King Charles III was officially crowned. It was a grand event, rooted in tradition. But for those paying attention, something unexpected happened. Kate Middleton did not curtsy to Queen Camilla. And if you are unfamiliar with royal protocol, this may not seem like a big deal. But in royal circles, it was a big omission. Senior royals traditionally curtsy to the Queen in formal settings, especially during an event as significant as a coronation. Kate's decision not to do so spoke volumes. Was it a sign of defiance? A silent protest? Some reports suggest that she did not because she was angry. Many royal watchers believed so. They saw it as proof that things were not right between the Princess of Wales and the Queen. And after that moment, speculation about a royal rift intensified. Reports are suggesting that the tension between Kate and Camilla is far from resolved. Some insiders claim that their relationship has reached a point where they barely speak unless necessary. Others suggest that William has had to step in multiple times to smooth things over. But the situation isn't just about personal disagreements. It's about power. With King Charles now facing health concerns, the question of succession is becoming more important. And behind the scenes, there may be a quiet battle over influence. Kate is the future queen. One day she will stand beside William as he takes the throne. But for now, Camilla is the one with the crown. And according to insiders, she's in no rush to step aside. So what happens next? Will Kate and Camilla find a way to mend their relationship, or will this royal rift continue to grow? The divide between Kate Middleton and Queen Camilla runs deep. And if the latest reports are true, the drama inside the royal family is far from over. Keep watching. There's more to this than you think. When Princess Kate and Queen Camilla's relationship took a positive turn. For all the rumors of tension, there was a time when things between Princess Kate and Queen Camilla seemed to be improving. It wasn't always cold looks and quiet clashes. In fact, for several years there were signs of mutual respect and even warmth between them. This shift started around 2011 when Kate officially joined the royal family by marrying Prince William. Up until then, she had been on the outside dating the future king, but not yet part of the inner circle. Many believed that Camilla, who had dealt with her own complicated journey into the royal family, played a role in helping Kate adjust. Royal insiders say Camilla took Kate under her wing in the early years. She reportedly offered guidance on handling the pressures of royal life, advice that Camilla, after years of public scrutiny, knew all too well. During public events, the two were often seen smiling together, exchanging friendly gestures. Of course, this was expected at official gatherings, but those who followed royal affairs closely noticed moments that seemed genuine. There were times when Kate and Camilla engaged in easy conversation, even sharing laughter. For a while, it seemed like any past reservations had been set aside. But one of the clearest signs of this ceasefire came when Camilla publicly praised Kate for the way she handled her growing role. During an interview, Camilla spoke about Kate in glowing terms. She described her as a natural and said she had taken on royal duties with grace and confidence. This was significant because Camilla was not known for handing out public compliments easily. For her to say this suggested she genuinely respected the way Kate was handling her responsibilities. Around the same time, Camilla was also one of the first royal family members to visit Kate after the birth of Prince George in 2013. This wasn't just a casual visit. This was a moment that carried meaning. Royal traditions around childbirth and new mothers had changed over the years, but historically, it was not common for senior royals to visit so quickly. The fact that Camilla did show a personal touch, a warmth that suggested they were in a good place at that time. Camilla even shared her own experiences of motherhood and gave Kate advice on balancing royal life with raising children. Though their journeys were different as Camilla's children, Tom Parker Bowles and Laura Lopes were raised away from the royal spotlight. She understood the challenges that came with being a royal mother. This was a time when Kate was still adjusting, and Camilla reportedly offered words of encouragement. At royal events, their interactions seemed more relaxed. During Trooping the Color, the annual celebration of the monarch's birthday, Kate and Camilla were seen chatting and sharing light-hearted moments on the Buckingham Palace balcony. If there was any tension beneath the surface, it wasn't obvious. Then, in 2017, as Prince Philip began stepping back from royal duties, there was a noticeable shift in how Camilla and Kate worked together. With Prince Philip retiring from public life, the next generation of royals had to take on more responsibilities. King Charles, still the Prince of Wales at the time, was preparing for his eventual reign, and Camilla's role was growing. At the same time, Kate and William were stepping up as senior royals. During this period, Camilla and Kate were often seen attending engagements together, sometimes even without their husbands. One example was in 2019 when both women visited a children's hospice together. They met with families, spoke with staff, and showed a shared commitment to causes that mattered to them. Camilla had long been an advocate for palliative care, and Kate was increasingly focusing on child development and early years education. Their interests overlapped, and for a time, they seemed to be on the same page. Even in their fashion choices, observers noted a subtle shift. While Kate's style had always been modern yet elegant and Camilla's leaned toward classic royal fashion, they began to complement each other more. At several events, they were seen wearing similar color palettes or coordinated outfits. This may have been purely coincidental, but to royal watchers, it suggested an unspoken harmony. At Christmas gatherings at Sandringham, the royal family's traditional holiday home, Camilla and Kate appeared comfortable around each other. They attended church services side by side, engaged in friendly conversation, and showed no visible signs of strain. If there were lingering tensions, they were well hidden. And then, in 2020, the pandemic changed everything. When the world shut down in 2020, the royal family had to adjust. Public events were canceled, and much of their work moved online. It was during this time that Camilla and Kate found themselves working together in ways they hadn't before. Both women took part in virtual engagements, raising awareness for charities struggling due to the pandemic. Camilla focused on domestic abuse issues, a cause she had long championed, while Kate emphasized mental health, particularly among children and parents. Their efforts sometimes overlapped, and they supported each other's work. One notable moment came when Kate joined a video call for one of Camilla's initiatives. Kate didn't have to be there, this was Camilla's project, but she showed her support, reinforcing the idea that they were working as a team. During this period, the royal family presented a more united front than ever. William, Kate, Charles, and Camilla were often the ones leading engagements, as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had stepped back from royal duties earlier that year. Whatever differences Kate and Camilla may have had before, they put them aside to focus on their shared responsibilities. By the time Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee arrived in 2022, marking her 70 years on the throne, Kate and Camilla still appeared to be on good terms. They attended events together, smiled for the cameras, and showed no public signs of tension. But as history has shown, royal relationships are complex. And just when it seemed like things were in a good place, everything changed again. For nearly a decade, Kate and Camilla seemed to have found a way to work together. They weren't best friends, but they had mutual respect. Camilla had once been skeptical of Kate, but over time she recognized her strengths. Kate, in turn, appeared to appreciate Camilla's guidance. But the royal family is always shifting, and power struggles are never far away. Once Queen Elizabeth passed away, Camilla became queen, and that balance between her and Kate started to shake. What seemed like a ceasefire may have only been temporary. And now, with the growing rumors of tension between them, many are wondering, was their good relationship ever real? Or was it just a matter of circumstance? The relationship between Princess Kate and Queen Camilla has always been complicated. And if history is any guide, this story is far from over. Keep watching, that's not all. The unfolding drama between Princess Kate and Queen Camilla. One other area where tensions may have flared between Princess Kate and Queen Camilla is the latter's influence over the king. While Charles has always valued Camilla's opinion, now that he's king, her words carry even more weight. Royal insiders claim that Camilla has a significant say in how the monarchy is run, from official duties to family matters. This shift became noticeable when certain royal traditions began changing. While Kate and William are still central figures in the royal family, any adjustment in their roles, especially if influenced by Camilla, could be a source of frustration. Also, Camilla's personal friendships have gained more importance. People close to her, including her children and longtime friends, now have a stronger presence in royal circles. There are even claims that Camilla has been pushing for her grandchildren to have a more prominent role in royal events. This shift, while subtle, could be another reason Kate feels a growing distance. One of the most overlooked tensions may be Kate's frustration with how Camilla is perceived in the media. For years, Kate worked hard to build an image of grace, reliability, and dedication. She has been careful with public appearances, always maintaining the poised, modern royal image that the public admires. Camilla, on the other hand, had a difficult journey in winning over the British public. But since becoming queen, she's received more positive press. Some reports suggest that Kate finds this frustrating, especially if she feels that Camilla's transformation is overshadowing her own steady presence. Royal watchers have noted that Kate has always been cautious with the press, rarely giving interviews and carefully controlling her image. Camilla, however, has been more open in recent years, making her mark in public engagements and gradually shifting perceptions. Some insiders speculate that Kate may see this as Camilla stepping into the spotlight in ways she hadn't expected. Beyond power, another key difference between Kate and Camilla is their approach to royal duties. Camilla has always preferred a more relaxed approach to engagements. She is known for her humor and informal style, which contrasts with Kate's carefully managed, polished public image. Some reports suggest that this difference in approach has created a subtle divide. For instance, Kate has dedicated much of her work to early childhood development and mental health initiatives, pushing for long-term research and institutional support. Camilla, while also engaged in charity work, has focused more on traditional patronages, particularly supporting the arts, domestic abuse survivors, and literacy programs. These differences in focus may not be a direct cause of conflict, but they highlight how Kate and Camilla view their roles differently. While both are committed to royal duties, they have distinct visions for the future of the monarchy. And with Camilla now queen, her vision carries more weight than before. With all these developments, one question remains: where do Kate and Camilla go from here? For now, the royal family is keeping a united front in public. Both women continue to attend events together, smiling for the cameras and fulfilling their roles. But behind closed doors, things may not be as smooth as they seem. As King Charles's reign continues, Camilla's influence will only grow. The question is how Kate will navigate her own role in the years to come. Will she and Camilla find common ground again, as they did before? Or will the growing differences lead to a deeper divide? This is a relationship worth watching, because when it comes to the royal family, what happens behind palace doors always finds its way into the spotlight. What do you think about all this? Do you believe Kate and Camilla's relationship will improve, or is the tension only going to get worse? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more. Also, click the following video shown on your screen. You will enjoy it.